Dre CRUZ here. I told you so. You already know what it is, man. Hey, we got a really special guest today. I'm with my girl, ARMONIE. How you living? How you living?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm chilling. How's life been?
Life has been lifing. Life got hands.
Oof.
And be whooping my ass sometimes.
Hey, you telling me. That's how it be, though.
Yeah, that's how it be.
That's really how it be, though. Where you from?
I'm from West LA.
Okay, where exactly?
Pico and La Brea.
Okay, I know exactly where that's at. I used to stay on La Brea and Centinela type shit.
I grew up on Redondo and Pico, right there by the old Roscoe's. You know,
yeah, the old yeah, okay.
They moved it now.
Yeah. Nah, I feel it. Okay. So you from out here? You a native then?
Yeah, I didn't go to high school out here though. I was preserved. I was out the way.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I went to high school in Palmdale. I went to Highland High School.
Highland High School? I ain't never heard of that.
Good.
Not for real, but I mean,
no, I'm just kidding.
Shit, why not? That's a mission though. Every morning type shit.
No, we ended up moving out there. So when my mom worked out here, she would commute. We tried the commute with school, but it was just a lot.
It's too much in the morning. That LA traffic, no joke.
Yeah, so she took that journey on her own.
Okay, and how old were you when you started the music shit?
When I got serious, I was like 19 years old. That's when I had my first like real session at a studio called Melrose Sound, and I ended up getting a session with a songwriter named Derek Milano.
Okay.
This one he was more so doing just his artist stuff, and we were just vibing in the studio. I had my sisters there, and we picked this beat. It was like the Don't Mess With My Man song by Nivea. It was like a little remix beat like that. And I just, that was my first time I ever wrote my own verse. And I was like,
Oh, word.
That felt good to get that off my chest. Maybe I could do that more.
Yeah?
Yeah, so then I started just booking my own studio sessions after that.
How long was it from when you like wrote the verse to, okay, you know what, I'm gonna go in the studio and be serious and like record this shit?
That night?
Or like how long was the process? Like, did you write it and then boom, go straight in or like?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, when I write, I always think about the melodies first and how it's going to sound on the beat. Then I'll put the words to it. So I've always been like that. And even in that process, it was just more so like, all right, what am I going to talk about? What's going to go with the beat? And then me and my sister were kind of going back and forth with ideas. And it's like writing a poem to me. It's like, as long as it rhyme. Like, not as long as it rhyme, but you got good melody. Your words can rhyme. You got a song.
Yeah, I'm always curious about different people's writing processes nowadays, because it's really popular to punch in. I like to just freestyle. Like I'll just like try to just play beats, just keep playing beats, and then eventually something's gonna come out good. You know what I'm saying?
That's
but
true.
I wish I could write. I wish I had I feel like that's a power, kind of like a gift, like writing a book type of shit.
Yeah,
I
mean, I guess it just depends on what mood you're in. Because I used to write, but that's when I wasn't in the studio as much. Now that I have the luxury to be in the studio as much as I want, I do just punch in a lot now.
Oh, okay.
There's pros and cons to that, because then you gotta learn your lyrics.
That is true. And
I'm not like everybody else. They'll get out the booth and know their lyrics. I have no idea who that person was in the booth, so I have to get to know them with everybody else. But I definitely have a process. Like, I don't like to get in the booth unless I have either my top liner, that's a crazy top liner, that's going to get your attention, or at least my first 4 bars. Because I feel like I'm like, if it's not a beat that's just like, I just want to punch in and just go in there. If I'm not getting that vibe, I don't want to just be sitting there wasting my time in the booth. It's disrespectful to the mic to just be looking at the mic and the mic looking at me.
Yeah, don't waste the mic time.
Don't waste the mic's time. Time is money.
How do you go about picking your beats though? What do you look for?
Just whatever is a vibe. Everything about me is a vibe. So it's like with the beats, your beats got to be a vibe. Even if I'm playing some like, the rap stuff I'm doing, it's like, I always tell producers when they be like, well, what you want to hear? Your hardest shit. Yeah, for real. And don't play me nothing that I'm play this because you a girl or because you sing. Don't worry about none of that. Just play your hardest shit. I'll take it from there. Because I'm pretty sure I could slide on the same beat. A lot of these niggas is playing.
She on your ass. She on your ass.
No, I'm just kidding.
Not for real though. What would you consider your style though? Like what would you say your style is? You give me LA vibes. So off top when I was listening to the shit, I was like, all right, she probably from out here.
Oh yeah,
you gotta make
We're definitely West Coast in the building. Shout out to the West Coast, running things and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, my vibe. I'm just me. Like, I can't really explain what my vibe is. I just say I just say how I feel about certain stuff. I have a different mindset from a lot of people, some say.
Yeah.
And I just go hard in the paint. Like, I like to pop my shit.
Yeah.
So my vibe is just more so like, if you want to hear you want to hear somebody talk about some real shit, and even the same shit that everybody else talking about, I have a way of doing it to where it's like, I'm actually leaving you a message, or I'm actually like, I just left you with some game a little bit, little
that's
mama.
What I like.
Little mama.
That's valuable.
Just touch you something.
That's valuable. She told you so.
I just told you so.
Come on now.
Good plug in.
What would you consider would kind of be maybe artistic, let's say, not idols, but like references? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you have any artist references that you're like, ooh, I kind of like Doja Cat's rhyme scheme, or I like fucking how Celine Dion could fucking sing and shit like that?
So I grew up with more of the older artists, I would say, and I kind of stuck with them.
Like who?
So I have a top 4. I don't have a top 5 yet. My top 4 is Aaliyah is my favorite artist.
Okay.
She's art, and I actually just got to tap in with Timbaland. He's my favorite producer, so that was super dope. Yeah, that was super dope. She's always been my favorite artist. I loved her style. I love that she created such a trend that still to this day people are still following. I'm really big on longevity.
Yeah.
Like, my goal is to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and then some. So I'm not all the smaller accomplishments, I'll celebrate them. I'm going to be proud of them. But, like, I have way bigger goals.
Yeah.
You know what he said? He said, you fuck with small town girls. I got bigger dreams. So.
You heard that? That's 2. I need 2 more.
That's 2. Ice Cube.
Okay.
I really like Ice Cube. He's a great songwriter. And I really like I like his flow and how his delivery always got me. And then I just always I just always like the music, that he put out. Like, I just like his energy. It's very aggressive. I can kind of be a little, I wouldn't say aggressive. I would say like dominant or whatever. So,
okay.
But I just like that. Like, I don't really like the I don't like that stuff. I like to come on, hang with the guys type. I want to be able to hang with the guys. So that's him. Teddy Pendergrass. Old school.
Oh, yeah. Damn, okay.
I really like Teddy Pendergrass because he has an amazing voice. I watched his documentary. That's where I learned, when it came to with my vocal skills and stuff. I'm self-taught. I never had I had vocal lessons maybe 2 years ago out of my whole career, about 3 months over there at 1500 or nothing. Shout out to them, whatever. But I learned that, a lot of your vocal ability comes from your back. And his documentary, he ended up paralyzed, right? Teddy Pendergrass. So he was in a wheelchair still trying to perform, and it was hard for him because you realize that you use a lot of your back muscles to perform vocally like that. Yeah. So I just learned a line in his stage presence. So each person that I'm naming, it was different things that I took from them to make a mega them. And then you got Beyonce. She has crazy work ethic. People hate when artists be like, Beyonce, like, I'm reading out part of the Beehive and all that stuff. I've never been that type of girl, but I do love a woman that is about her business. She's consistent. She's disciplined. And her work ethic is crazy. And so those are all things that I've, put into myself that I need to be in order to be one of the greatest. So, I'd say those. Little Kim is kind of where I got my aggressive flow from when I started to rap. Yeah, when I started to rap. I used to be in the mirror a lot, and I would rap a lot of her songs in private.
Oh, shit.
But it's just her delivery, how it came off is just very, I'm taking over the room. And I watched a lot of interviews that would say that, about her, you got this small, pretty girl, and then when she's on stage, she's just taking over the stage with her energy and her presence. So
those are good attributes to have, especially you want to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Those are really good people to, especially Beyonce. Fuck, she's been in the game for so long, just dominant, and it's consistent. Her work ethic and her, if anything, it gets better. Yeah, her stage presence and shit like that. As she gets older, she's like some fucking fine wine type shit.
She's phenomenal.
Yeah, who out of them would be your dream collab though?
Out of them. I mean, I would have loved to be able to collab with Aaliyah. That would have been a vibe. So I would say, as far as now, dang, that's tough. Probably Beyonce. Honestly, Ice Cube. I feel like the thing is about certain artists. At some point, your music is different. Yeah. So Ice Cube is not the No Vaseline Ice Cube no more. Nope. He's the Big 3 Ice Cube and movie Ice Cube and stuff like that. So and he still makes music, but it's just different now. Yeah. It's different now.
Got a little softer, but I mean... Not
softer.
He changed with the times, though, which you gotta do these days. You know what I'm saying? He improvised.
He's in his lane of like, I'm not that guy no more. Which a lot of people should take notes. Like everybody be trying to like stay here. Like they want to stay young. They be like 50, still wanting to hang out with the 22-year-olds. You don't have to do that. It's like a whole lane for you with success and all the stuff that you're chasing. It's all there. Like you don't gotta keep chasing what the young cats is doing. I mean, I'm still young, but I'm in the middle of my 20s now. So I have to balance of, do I really want to be around too many young people when I'm out doing my thing, or am I having more fun with the more mature crowd? Sometimes it's like, this is not as lit, and then sometimes this is a little too lit. So you know, you just find your balance and you just figure out where you are in life and then go with that. So trying to force that, and I think Ice Cube is on the right track with that. Like, he don't force it. When he got to pop out, they did the what they call themselves, Mount Rushmores or Westmore or something like that. It's him, Snoop, Too Short, and E40.
Oh shit, nah, I didn't even hear about that.
What? They dropped a song too. It's hard.
Oh fuck, for real?
It's hard. They are, they're doing what they need to do.
Oh, that's tough.
You crazy.
Nah, I'm slacking on that. I've been fucking with Dr. Dre. That's like my dude right there.
I love Dr. Dre.
Kind of because I guess we got the same name, but you know, the whole NWA thing, like it's really like they paved the way for real. And I think I see them as low key the pioneers of like the LA shit that kind of got it to where it's at right now. And where Cube and like Dre like are at today is it fucking like baffles me, bro. Like that Super Bowl performance, holy shit, man, that was the craziest shit. That was so inspirational, man, that like the whole country was standing. And that was probably the best one, I'd say.
I agree.
That was the best one, non-biased. You know what I'm saying? That was definitely the best fucking one. But wait, did you say you worked with Timbaland? Or what was with that?
So Timbaland does his thing. Now he does it on Instagram, but he does something on TikTok called Timbo Idol. And basically, if you rap or sing, or if you make beats, you can either subscribe to his channel, and then you automatically can have him listen to 2 songs when he picks your name though out of the queue. And it took me 3 weeks to get my name picked. And when I got on there, he was like, "Didn't I already pick you?" I'm like, "Nigga, no. I've been here for 3 weeks." Even my son was in the background like, "Oh, he finally picked you?" Like, yeah, I'm doing the big one.
Like, finally. Oh, shit. Okay, that's
I'll be at his practice, like, 1 second, like, I can't play no music because I'm on this live. Like, it'll be at the same time, I think, like, 1 day out the week. So I ended up getting picked, and then I got to send in 2 songs, and he was like, "Your voice is crazy. Like, I'm going to tap in with you." And we exchanged numbers. Like, I talked to him on the phone and stuff. He just asked me what I was doing. He actually really, he plugged me with Rants from 1500.
Oh, shit.
He made a call about me, so I just send music to him sometimes. He give me feedback, and hopefully one day I, get a Timbo beat.
Nah, that's crazy. How does that feel when, you just said that's one of your top 4, like, and you get that acknowledgement as an artist? Like, how does that feel for you?
It feels like I'm on the right path and doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And Timbo is the #1 producer that I've always wanted to work with. And obviously Missy Elliott as well. And if I could get them both, like, I just feel like I create a great vibe with them. But Timbaland, since I was younger, listened to Aaliyah, I always wanted to work with Timbaland. So that moment for me, I'm not really the girl that's like, I'm not a starstruck type person, but it was very fulfilling moment. And I always told myself, like, if doors aren't opening, I'm not going to be that person that's like 40 still trying to get a toe in the door. At that point, it's like, you could have been a doctor by now. Saving lives. What are you doing? Like, let it go.
Is that plan B? Doctor? College?
No. I don't like science. I did try that. I majored in biological science.
Oh, okay.
And I wasn't messing with the science. So then I switched my major to psychology.
Oh, okay. Psychology. This guy.
I like to get in people's heads.
I don't even like school that much. I'm gonna be honest with you. I couldn't do the college
That's okay.
shit. Yeah, I couldn't do the college shit. I ended up over here.
Look,
with y'all.
Successful still.
Feel me? We out here. We all doing our thing.
To do.
Yeah,
That's
you know what I'm saying? But what would be a goal for you that it's like, you know what? You sit back and you're like, damn, I low-key probably made it. Like performing at fucking, I don't know, Greek theater, maybe performing at Staples. Like, what would be one of your checkpoints that you're trying to reach right now?
I think for me, I'll be able to be like like take it in, because I'm just always going. I never really celebrate my wins enough, and I gotta fix that. But for me, I'll finally take a breath and be like, all right, I'm really doing my stuff when I accept like one of my first awards, like BET award or you know, a Grammy. That's gonna come, you know. That could come first too. Some people could win their Grammy and not a BET award, but one of those awards for me would be like, okay, I'm doing my big one, my personal big one, you know, because I could say, oh, selling out what is it, Novo? Is that
Novo.
Yeah, you know, selling that out, that's cool too, right? But the thing is, you could be big in your city, but you're not really big. When someone goes across the country and they say, you heard such, nah. It's like, oh, dang, okay, that person's bigger. You just learn, like, and it humbles me as well, and it makes me work harder, because people could be popping out here in LA, but when you go to New York, when you go to Atlanta, nobody know who you are. So that means you're not as big as you think you are.
Exactly.
And so you just remember that. So until I'm on a level where I walk outside and people know me just by that, like, I got work to do. But that'll be my big one.
How do you think you could get there? Like, is it by being a dynamic artist? You think it's gonna be some crazy label marketing deal? Like, what makes someone maybe only pop in their city, and what's the difference between someone popping in their city versus, you know, a nationwide thing?
I think it's about like being versatile.
Yeah,
I feel
versatility.
I feel like if you just got to be open to listen to all type of music. You see, I tap into the Detroit sounds. I'll tap into some like island vibes and stuff like that. People will try to put you in a box of, well, okay, what type of music do you do? What kind of question is that? I'm an artist. You don't ask a painter what type of pictures do they paint.
Exactly.
They're painting stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what you mean? Because then you trying to put me in a box, and then that same person would tell you, oh, you're not versatile enough. Which one is it, baby? You know what? I can't please you. How about that? I just please myself. So
you know what I mean?
What it's going to take is marketing.
Yeah.
It's a business. This is not it is no wake up and you were rich. Nobody wakes up and they were rich. They had a whole process before that song blew up.
Yeah.
And that process was the marketing that made the song blow up.
Yeah.
Getting the streams, getting the shows, doing all the inner work. And then you woke up and now your streams surpassed this number or whatever. So it takes hard work and dedication. It takes consistency. It takes marketing. It takes a great team of people. It takes supporters. You need people to support you. I stress that all the time. And I've had old friends always tell me, like, you're always focused on who doesn't support you. And I'm like, that shows that I care. Like, I actually care about the people that support me, because when I get a bigger platform, I'm going to share my platform. I'm going to share my message to help people. I'm not going to be greedy with my platform and say some ignorant comments about, like, you should live your life like this, even though it's going to take you right down. Like, people use their platform and just send you right into a wall and you don't even know it. I think that's selfish, to have such a big platform and have no substance, you know? So support matters. So that's what it's going to take to get there, and hot records.
That's a fucking, first of all, she just dropped some fucking gems, because she gave y'all the blueprint right now. So what the hell? Because
I don't got no, like, this is the thing too. You really don't, people, oh my God, people be gatekeeping. For what?
Selfish.
You must not really know yourself. You must not be confident in yourself, because if you were, you would understand that nobody is like you. So the thing is, if I retain all this information, there's nothing else I could learn. I'm just holding it in. Like, the whole point is for me to learn and then give it out. Learn more, give it out. And then just, it's like, I have this cup method where it's all about, I pour into your cup and you pour into his cup and her cup, and everybody's pouring into each other's cup, so no one's cup ever goes empty.
Okay.
Someone's cup goes empty, you start with this. It's just, it goes left from there. So that's crazy. Like, I always in my interviews take the opportunity to tell anybody listening, like, this is how you do it, A, B, and C, because I had to do it on my own for a very long time up until now. And I'm a young girl, I'm a pretty girl, whatever. So I had to go through some, like, crazy moments. And I had to make some hard decisions on, like, how bad did I want it? And if I, don't make this decision, does that mean I don't want it? Like, I wish somebody would have been supportive enough and not like a hater on the low and just told me, like, yeah, if you want to drop music, just They have platforms for that. They got TuneCore. They got CD Baby. They got United Masters. They got DistroKid. No one told me that. It took me years to figure that out. I was on SoundCloud. People was listening to my music and they're dropping music, but would never tell me like how to do it. So now I give everybody free game. Turn your Instagram into a professional page so you can see the numbers. So you can see when to post, what time to post, what day to post.
Yeah.
Comment back to all your people commenting. So your followers. Instagram is only going to show 10% of your followers your content. And that's how you know people got fake followers and a lot of fake stuff, because if 10% of your followers saw something and you got 300 million and you got 10 comments, something is off. I started learning who's doing fake business out here. And that's why I'm real picky who I work with. Yeah. I respect the people. Everybody that I worked with is because I've done my research. I see how they moving. I respect how they do business. Like, it's no fake business. Like, you can't sell tickets with robots.
That's facts. Bro, there's so much fake shit out here. So much fake shit. People think because you popping on Instagram or whatever, like you can just go do a show somewhere. Nah, but like those and streams make the least amount of money anyways. So it's like, yeah, you got all these, and fuck that. You're talking about views on like a reel or some shit like that, bro. We don't get paid for that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's definitely like the big marker when it comes to music, is being able to pop a show out, sell merch, shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But you definitely got your head on straight, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to go really far keeping that mentality of, you know, trying to help other people. I mean, being a good artist as well, but, you know, having a good heart in this game is fucking rare. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you've come across that already. Like, not everybody out here necessarily has the best intentions or even really necessarily wants to help or give free game and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's really reserved, and I don't know why that is, but it's going to take, you know, people like us, and then in 10 years, you know, the whole game might be full of, you know, just lucrative and helpful fucking artists, and that would be a beautiful fucking thing.
It's already been proven that one person could change the world. It's been proven a few times that this one person could change the world in bigger ways than we're thinking. Yeah. Like, to get deep, like Martin Luther King is one person.
Yeah.
Changed a lot of things. Yeah. Why do you feel like you're less than him? Why do you feel like you couldn't make a change? It only takes one person, and then 5 people support, and then 10, and then 50, and then 500, and then 5,000, then the nation. Like, you just got to stay consistent, for real.
Confident and consistent, man. That's the fucking way to go. And, you know.
You hate it. You made a comment when I said I went to school for psychology. A lot of people are always like, oh, shit, psychology. The reason why I went to school for psychology is because this game is pretty crazy. And to be by yourself, it's a scary world out here. I could have been cracked a long time ago. And a lot of people in my shoes, they wouldn't be sitting here being able to talk with the confidence that I have and with their head held high with everything that I've gone through. I got into psychology because I didn't want to take all this personal. I didn't want to hate. Having hate takes energy and it weighs on you. I don't want to hate nobody. I really try to be a good person every day. So the thing about psychology is you learn that it's deeper than someone just doing something mean to you.
Yeah.
This industry is messed up, and there's not a lot of people with good hearts. They probably did have a good heart. Yeah. And then this happened to them, and so it caused them to think like this, or someone lied, or someone mistreated them, and everybody had a choice. We could probably all say that we've gone through some similar things with some iffy people in this industry, but we all had a choice to say, I'm going to be just like them now. Or I ain't going to never let nobody change who I really am. Like, you got that. Like, I ain't going to take it personal. You got your own issues you got to work on. So you're able to move on with life and get all your blessings, and you ain't got to worry about no bad karma because you didn't go and get even or nothing like that. So I had to get into that so I could really understand things about my personal life, my family, and just the people around me. Like, okay, I see why you like that.
That makes sense. Yeah, I mean,
we done lost you. We done lost you, but I see.
It's sad though that a lot of people they don't understand that though. You know what I'm saying? They have to go fucking learn about psychology in order to go and fucking figure that shit out. They can't. Not everybody's figuring it out themselves and shit like that. But after, do you think that helped you at all with your artistic process, like with making music or anything like that? Like being able to now understand other people's mentalities or why things are occurring in X, Y, Z. Like, did that translate at all to your music?
I feel like it did a little. You know, I'm still in my beginning stages of all the classes and all that. So. I feel like it just helped me tell more stories. Yeah. Because now I'm able to sit and I'm big on talking. Like my producer hated this when I first met him. I was very like, I'm very just cold in the studio until I get to know you and see your vibe and stuff like that. But it wasn't until me and him sat and I made him talk to me. For a long time, I had to get to know him, and now we're super tight because talking to people, I can pick your brain. I can see what you've been through, some relations we might have or whatever, and put that in a song. And now I'm able to like talk about a story that I probably didn't necessarily go through, or maybe I related to it, but I put bits and pieces that everybody could like connect to.
She's an empath.
I'm an empath.
Oh my God.
I'm an empath.
Shout out AmayaJane, man. Came through the I Told You So, man. Drop some fucking jewels on y'all.
I try.
Man, now you see, look, we got good artists out here, talented artists also. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see where you're going to be at in a year from now. It seems you already got that shit rolling.
Oh, yeah. This year has been crazy. Starting from January, I had tapped in with, his name is Dallas Martin. I think he's still with Atlantic. He's an A&R though.
Okay.
He has his own thing now. He got Power Circle. He got Greenhouse Studios. And I ended up getting my first placement with Dallas. It's called Edible by Flo Milli and Gunna. And so I wrote on that song. That was my first placement this year. And I got that probably like, honestly, she jotted down. She recorded that song like 2 weeks after I laid it. Like she really liked it, yeah. So as soon I had my first session with him, I probably did like 4 or 5 references. Like we were having a vibe. He let me do my thing. Bangladesh pulled up, gave us a good one, and that turned into Edible. So now I'm actually signed. I have a co-pub deal with Dallas and Warner Chapel.
Congratulations!
So, yeah, thank you. So I'm getting there.
That's very big. Yeah, no, that's exciting. Any new music coming out or any new projects out?
Probably some singles.
Okay.
Some singles, and see how people are receiving it. Mm-hmm. I do the rap thing now too, but I also do my singing, so I'll be trying to find a balance. The rap is more fun for me, but the singing is where my heart is, so I'll probably drop maybe like a real singy vibe, and then I'll drop something in the middle, and then I'll probably drop a rap.
Okay.
And just see how people take all those things, but no project yet. No project yet,
but it's coming.
Yeah, it'll come. It'll come.
All right.
It'll come when it's supposed to come.
Yes, ma'am. I like that. She got the timing down. All right. Yeah. I like that. Shout out ArMonieJane, man. Thank you so much for pulling up to the fucking I Told You So studio. You know what I'm saying? Playing that. Ooh, let me tell you, she was playing some shit, man. And that shit was fire. Non-biased.
You heard it here. I told you so.
I told you so. ArMonieJane, Drake CRUZ, we out.